2026 is right around the corner, and after the year small business owners just had, phew, I know a lot of you are thinking about next year and going, what is actually going to work for my marketing? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. And heads up, everything that I'm going to share is important, but the fourth thing, that's the one that you really need to pay attention to. Hi, my name is Taylor. I'm a small business marketing consultant and one of the co-founders of Enji, which is marketing software that helps you plan, do, and review your marketing. So let's talk about what I think is going to work specifically for small businesses when it comes to their marketing strategies in 2026. And first up, you need to adjust your SEO strategy for the era of artificial intelligence. Because no, SEO is not dead. It's just different. Because AI chatbots, like all of the ones that your potential customers are using to do searches, still pull from traditional search engines in terms of where they're getting their information, which means you still need Google and other search engines to find you. So the thing is that how people are searching is shifting. But there's an easy first step that you can take in order to modernize how you're doing SEO. And that's to start by working in plain English questions into your content as keywords, as headings to different sections of your web pages and your blogs, and within your copy. So think things like, how much does fill in the blank cost? Or what's the best way to fill in the blank? Or should I hire, or when should I hire a fill in the blank? Because this is how people are talking to AI. And this is how people are typing things into search bars now. So if you want the AI chatbots to reference your content, you need to structure your website, your blogs, and your long form content in a way that supports that. And that starts by straight up answering people's questions as they've asked them. Number two, you need to stop posting just to post, aka don't add to the AI noise in 2026. We're in a world where shallow content gets drowned out and tuned out really fast. So you can't just think, oh crap, I haven't posted, and then just go to the nearest AI chatbot and whip something up and push it out. That's just noise. Now, what I'm not saying is don't use artificial intelligence to draft your copy or create content. Absolutely, please use these tools. They are incredible for helping you save time. The thing is, you cannot be lazy with the content that you are creating with AI. You need to invest time into your prompts, revise what AI gives you, and make sure that you're putting content into the world that actually matters. So before you post anything in 2026, regardless of whether you are using AI to draft it or not, ask yourself this: does this piece of content help my ideal client or customer see, hear, or feel something that they genuinely need to hear from me or see in order to be prepped and primed to buy? If the answer is no, rewrite it. Add depth, add personal stories, add expertise and clarity and examples, because we don't need more noise in 2026. What we need is more meaningful content, and that's what's going to win. Number three, I want you to fix the most ignored part of your marketing funnel. And most small businesses lean too heavily on one part of their marketing funnel. Usually, I see folks leaning way too much on inspirational content at the top of their funnel on social media, or they're just nonstop selling, like what I like to call buy my shit mode of marketing. And they're doing too much of that at the bottom. But what's getting ignored? The entire middle part where you're supposed to nurture people. Because that's, or not because, but and that's the part that actually moves someone closer to becoming a paying or booked client. So in 2026, I want you to make sure that you are active on 2 to 3 channels in addition to having referrals. Think of a mix like social media, blogging, and email. And make sure that you are using those channels to attract, nurture, and convert people. Because when your funnel is balanced, everything's going to work better. Which brings us to number 4, the one that I really think is important for you to hear. And that's, don't make decisions out of desperation when you are planning your 2026 marketing strategy. 2025 was a brutal year for a lot of small businesses. And when business feels hard for a long time, it's normal to experience this messy soup of emotions: fear, overwhelm, self-doubt, impatience, and worrying also that you're gonna need to go get a job. But please, 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 please do not build your 2026 marketing plan from a place of panic. So if you're struggling mentally, emotionally, you're confused about what it is that you should do, find someone to talk to. A friend, someone who owns a small business that you are professional friends with, or a personal friend, a consultant, a peer, or a therapist. I don't care who it is. Just talk to someone to get grounded first. Because good marketing stems from you being in a good place. And this alone can change your entire year. Now, number 5, you already know this one. Get consistent. Yes, I said it. I'm going to remind you of this until I'm blue in the face. But consistency isn't happening for a lot of you because you're trying to do way too much and you're burning out. You don't schedule things in advance to work on your marketing at all, so it just gets pushed aside. Or you don't have a strategy that matches your actual resources like time and money. But there is a Goldilocks marketing strategy for every small business, one that fits how much time you have and doesn't require you to become a full-time content creator. The thing is, it is not something that someone is going to say, hey, here is your Goldilocks marketing strategy, right? So you need to take what you believe is the right thing for you to do, look at it objectively, and simplify it, most likely. Then I need you to commit to it in 2026. And remember, unless you are literally outsourcing all of your marketing, marketing is your job. So, how do you, a small business owner who likely is doing their own marketing, set yourself up for success with your marketing in 2026? And here are 3 very straightforward things that you can do to set yourself up for success and apart from the pack, because this is the part that most business owners are gonna skip. So the first thing that you should do to set yourself up for marketing success in 2026 is document your marketing plan. Because small businesses with a documented marketing plan are 3 times as likely to say their marketing is effective. Why is this? Because they know what needs to get done and when. It's that simple. Number 2, I want you to give your marketing the time and money that it needs. Because another stat from the State of Small Biz report is that 70% of small business owners are spending fewer than 5 hours a week on marketing, and 75.8% spend less than $500 a month. In fact, not only, but 8% are spending $0 a month on their marketing. But look at this. The people who are spending 6 to 10 hours a week on their marketing are 6 times as likely to say that their marketing is effective. And those small business owners who spend $1,000 or more a month on their marketing are 3 times as likely to say that their marketing is effective. So good marketing requires the ability to do good work, and time and money matter. And number 3, you've got to track your results. Seriously. Small business owners who track their metrics and use them to make decisions are 2.8 times as likely to say that their marketing is effective. Because when you're tracking your numbers, you are not flying blind. You know what's working, you know what's not working, and then you can adjust. So make this a habit, and your future self will thank you. 2026 is going to require attention, commitment, and a smarter approach to marketing as a small business owner. But it's not going to require more of probably what you thought you were going to need to do. And if you want help documenting your marketing plan, tracking your results, and simplifying what it takes for you to get it done, that's exactly what Enji was built for. And you can start your free 14-day trial at enji.co and set yourself up for a year that is strategic, sustainable, and actually effective.